I have an idea. Why don't I make a video presentation of an extremely retarded story concept that probably no one will understand except for me?
Yep, that's right. You saw it with your own eyes. I am a brony! And you know what? I'm proud of it. I don't give a rat's bum what you think. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is the most positive animated series on television today. It's also one of the few children's shows that delivers a good message every episode that doesn't sound forced or patronizing. So yeah, I'm a brony. I'll sing it loud and I'll sing it proud. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is the best thing to happen to televised animation since Exposure. I also like Yowie. Okay. I know that I probably made a lot of bronies happy just now, and at the same time, a lot of people who hate me already hate me even more, and a lot of people who didn't hate me before hate me now, and a lot of people who didn't know they hated me hate me, and, well, you get the idea. But now, let's discuss a series that I'm pretty sure all of you bronies have never heard of, Twin Peaks. Yeah, I bet you were wondering when I would get to that, weren't you? No, you weren't. Well, Twin Peaks, in my opinion at least, is, or rather was, one of the greatest television series ever created. It was conceived by David Lynch and Mark Frost, the former being a little more famous for directing some weird commercials, like this one.
Welcome to the third place.
Weird stuff. And boy howdy does that weirdness show up in abundance in Twin Peaks. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of bronies watch Japanese animation, like this one. And yes, that was Japanese, and it was animated, so it counts as anime. So it should come as no surprise that Twin Peaks was a lot more popular in Japan than it was in America. In fact, some of the cast and crew for the series did some commercials in Japan, like this one.
Let's think about this over a coffee. No, Lucy? Incredible. You two have got to try this. I think you and I should take a drive. Big Ed's Gas Farm, Georgia.
Product placement has never tasted better. Oh, and there's a murder mystery that lasts almost the whole series, all 2 seasons of it. But this isn't about Twin Peaks. This is about my incredibly stupid story concept. So, grab some coffee and get ready to love and tolerate the heck out of this one, because it's lovable and tolerable. Okay, I guess it would all start with a mare being taken to a horse ranch. Oh, and by the way, yes, this story will have horses as its main 6, not ponies. Anyway, I haven't come up with a creative enough name for this mare, so we'll just let Twilight Sparkle represent her. So, Twilight Sparkle is taken to this rural horse ranch, which I will call the Rolston Ranch after a jerk I knew in middle school. And there she meets her friends, whom we'll let the rest of the real main 5 represent. Applejack, an old mare who, despite her age, can still deliver a powerful kick. Pinkie Pie, the youngest of the bunch, and the least mature, but still has a few bouts of intelligence. Rainbow Dash, Applejack's unrequited lover, despite being a great deal younger than she. Rarity, a pompous, egotistical jerk of a mare with a heart of gold. And Fluttershy, an introvert who spends most of her time in the corner mumbling to herself. Something about a hard rain falling or some crazy stuff like that. Actually, those characterizations aren't too far off. Well, anyway, when Twilight Sparkle arrives at the Rolston Ranch, she doesn't hit it off right then with her fellow equine comrades. In fact, they hate her. She came from the city, and these country horses don't take kindly to them city folk. Just like us. So, poor old Twilight Sparkle sticks out like a sore thumb. Or a lame hoof if you want to use... Excuse me. Gross. Where was I? Well, anyway, Twilight Sparkle is totally isolated until one of the horses shows up in the barn with its head chopped off. We'll just say it's Big Macintosh. So now there's some kind of creepy horse heading cutting off kind of guy on the loose. But who can it be? Could it be Rainbow Dash? Surely she must have ulterior motives. After all, Applejack is totally oblivious to her love. So Dashy must have decided to hit her where it hurts and blame the whole thing on Twilight Sparkle. Or could it be Fluttershy? She was always so quiet, always keeping to herself. And you know what they say, it's always the quiet ones who are the most psychotic. Maybe, while all the other horses were asleep, she snuck into Mac's pen and trampled his neck until his head came off. And to add insult to injury, she would pin the whole thing on Twilight Sparkle. Or could it be Pinkie Pie? But how? She's so childlike, so innocent. But that's how they get you, see? It's all a facade. Deep down, she's as nutty as Fluttershy. Maybe even more so. So, one night, she trots into the kitchen, grabs a very large knife between her great square teeth, sneaks into Mac's pen, Osaka style, and slits his throat like a ninja. And with equally cat-like tread, plants the large knife in the pen of Twilight Sparkle. Or perhaps it was Rarity. She's just mean and jerky enough to do it, too. Not to mention shallow. Maybe she was having an affair with Mac and caught him with another mare. Then she killed him in a writ of fella's change. And you know who she caught him with? Twilight Sparkle. Gee, have you noticed something? Everyone seems to have it in for Twilight Sparkle. But why? She has no reason for it. She has nothing to hide. She just got there after all.
I'd hate to cause a rift between such good friends.
But everyone suspects her anyway, because she's the new mayor in town. You know how some kids in school are cautious of new faces? Strangers! One minute they're strutting in there like they own the place. The next they're doing something terrible. Like this.
Charlie?
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster.
Actually, that is pretty funny. But anyway, the killer could be anyone. Just like Battlestar Galactica. Anyone could be a Cylon. Anyone except Applejack. For two reasons. One, she and Mac were brother and sister. And two, she's useless. Ha ha ha! Just kidding. Applejack is best pony. No exceptions! Don't believe me? Take a look at this. Applejack / Adventure Time. Your argument is invalid. So, in the end, what does all this have to do with Twin Peaks? Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't know. This actually came out sounding more like a pony fan fiction or something. And those are a dime a dozen on the internet, as we all know. So, I don't know. What's the point? What is the point?